I'm overcome and overwhelmed with stuff. My shop is a dirty, disgusting hole right now. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Basically, it just amounts to the fact I'm lazy. Anyway, it's been a long, slow process. Yeah, so you gonna clean up your mess too? Like I said, once we do the final cleanup in the next day or two, it's gonna look amazing in here. Hey guys, we're here today. Brother Kevin is showing back up. Hey Kev, how are you?
I'm well, good morning.
Basically today, my brother Kevin has showed up. We've got to finish doing all the main assembly on the high cabinets and the pullouts. They're very heavy. I mean, Cass and Kat gave me an excellent hand getting all the low stuff done and assembled, but all this stuff is big, it's heavy, and I'd rather have my 6'5" brother, 220 pounds, giving me a hand. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have everything assembled, all the lights in, the plug-ins, the backsplashes, and we can get a final shot. Okay, last time he was here, we managed to get everything he left. I just managed to put the backsplash on. I noticed we'd screwed up slightly. I had to drill one hole that wasn't actually installed. One thing about Rousseau, their tolerances are amazing, but they will line up perfect, but you have to be very careful when you're assembling them. So we've got this one done. We've got the light. It looks rather spectacular. Ooh, we've got the backsplash. We got the Rousseau. We got the Rust Brothers. Like, just nice stuff. Basically what stands out with the Rousseau cabinets is the size of the roller bearings and the guide plates and just how sturdy this stuff is. It is very strong. Like I said, they rate every drawer for 400 pounds, which is, they almost 1.5 Averys can fit into every drawer if we could squish them flat enough. And that's a lot of tools to pack around. Fortunately, once we get all these assembled, that's only half the job. Then I've got to get all of this stuff into here and then get rid of all the rest of this stuff. So that's plan B. First plan A, we're going to try and get this last setup done here. And basically that should be it for assembly. Okay.
You think this cord's plugged in? Holy Mike.
What? Oh, that one's broken.
Yeah, thanks, Venus.
When they say they can hold 400 pounds, like this one, we have filled up. I mean, like just normally, and there's half the hammers are gone. If you come over to this one, it's a way better example. I mean, pardon the mess, but I mean, but it just, that's a lot of weight. That is and pretty amazing. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so much weight and it's still, everything moves so easily just because they're over-designed, over-engineered, and super strong. And you can't beat made in Canada. What were these lock nuts for? Oh, they're East? No.
They're probably for his old people, Mike.
No, they aren't.
They're too great. Are you sure they're not?
Yeah.
Try throwing in on a hill people. You will you?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
you're such a dick. Yeah, I know.
You gotta argue with every they're not.
Oppositional defiance syndrome.
Every time, Mike. It's
It's so defiant.
well, I don't argue with you. Here, try that.
Okay, how did you get those other ones in?
You gotta pull the door all the way out, both doors, balance it on your head, and then try to knock out the two things.
Would have been easier to do it before we mounted them, eh?
Yeah, but again, do I think adding that last bolt is gonna make it?
No, hey, we'll leave it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna make a ton of structural difference, Mike.
Yeah.
You can pull the cover off the stainless steel one.
What a pain in the ass that part is. Took me half an hour. The final touch, look at that. Anyway, just turn the camera so we can see you installed a sign there, Kev.
There you go.
Good job, Kev.
Thank you. Looks
There
good.
you go, guys. Here we have the roller. We have the ones for paint cans or tools or wrenches or whatever else you want to put in it. We have the overhead cabinets. We have the plug-ins, USB A and C. We can run something else there if we so desire. with the cabinets. They did give us doors, but I'm not going to put them on just because it's just way easier if you don't have to open a door, and we'll probably leave it open and bend it. So every time you want to move the thing in and out, you have to open the door. Then it sticks out. And the fact is, because these benches, I got them made higher, if you do take the drawers out, you can put a chair in front and you have an actual desk without having a door that you have to open and close. So for me, just because we're going to be moving them in and out so much, I'd rather just not have the door there. That way you just push them in, take them out, and you don't have to open and close another door. Basically, it just amounts to the fact I'm lazy. Yeah, the two little carts, the access, these, the shelving.
But give an action shot on the rollers there, Mike.
Yes.
An action shot on the roller.
Yes, I mean, these are just amazing. Ooh, baby. You can hang stuff here, you can put stuff there. We've got spacers that we can use. You've got the little things. We've got spacers here with magnets. You can put these on them too, these clip on. Little bolt bins or whatever you want. With knickknacks, 2 different sizes. Yeah, all in all, just amazing. These are good for 300 pounds each. We still just got to hilty them down, but we left them, it's tilted back like a couple degrees just so, yes. We will hilty those down so you can hold 900 pounds of stuff there. These ones are good for 200 pounds, your overhead. Don't know what we're gonna put there, but once we start emptying my other toolboxes, I'm sure we'll fill these up. They're just made well. Like I said, they're heavy duty and they work. I mean, even the casters, like you roll the little dollies around and just the feel of the casters is a better feeling than if you're rolling a cheaper cabinet around or a cheaper toolbox. I mean, everything just feels quality. That's the best word for it. Quality, durability, and heavy duty. These little carts are just amazing. Ooh, ooh. Just feel those quality rollers, eh, Kev? The little guide plates. So you just shove them back in there. There's a stop so they don't go too far. If you want, you can lock them in. Anyway, all in all, pretty amazing. Rousseau Metal, made in Canada for 75 years. Said go online, you can design your own workstation, whatever you want. They'll give you a quote, pick your colors. But all in all, it's pretty amazing. Next thing is empty all the rest of my toolboxes and put them all in here. That's the next couple days, but we've got a couple over here. We'll empty these ones and those ones and basically sort through all of my tools and just use the ones that we need. Well, basically what happens is you buy a toolbox, then you buy another toolbox, then you buy a set of tools, and then somebody loses a tool. So then instead of going and buying the one tool, you buy another set. And next thing you know, you've got 5 sets and they're all missing the 1/2 inch, the 9/16, or the 10 millimeter. So you just end up with more and more tools, or people give you tools. Anyway, you end up with way more tools than what you need. So this way we can have one set here, another set over in the other shop, and hopefully the rest of the tools can go away. Because I mean, I've got tools I've had here 10 years, I haven't used them once, so obviously I don't need them. And it reverts back to the hoarder mentality. I've been procrastinating for about a week or two. When we finally got all the cabinets set up, it's time to start organizing this gong show. So what we're gonna do first, Connor wants a toolbox. I might let him have this one. So we're gonna empty this one out, then put it into this toolbox, except I'm gonna try and weed out some of the tools that I don't need. I know we've got a couple small toolboxes that Cass wanted that she was supposed to come and get last year. She never did. Those can go, and then basically we'll just start getting rid of tools. I mean, I don't like throwing out tools. We might donate some to some of the schools, but I mean, basically, you only need the tools that you need. You don't need 6 of each one. It'd be nice to have one set in here, and we'll probably move another toolbox into the mechanics bay over there. So instead of having 18 toolboxes, I should have one that rolls, another one in the mechanics bay. I've just got to, the plan being, oh yes, I'm gonna go and show. Plan being, we're gonna take this one, and I'll put the other one there. We'll get this nice jet toolbox. I'm gonna take it, And we are gonna put it over in this bay. So we have a separate set of tools in here. This bench is all gonna get cleared off and we're gonna get rid of this. Hopefully all these little knickknacks and toolboxes, we'll go through them. Whatever we need will go into storage, into the Rousseau toolboxes, and what we won't need will go into the bin. Like I said, it's just you keep accumulating stuff until you can't move. Right now I can't move. I'm overcome and overwhelmed with stuff. Just stuff. It's unbelievable. Like I'm a black hole for stuff. It just comes into my magnetic field and never leaves. Anyway, it's time for stuff to start leaving. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Before we started moving stuff around, I mean, I've almost filled up a 20-foot container, a 20-yard container with garbage out of the shop. It just keeps coming. So, but basically now we're starting to get some floor space. So another day or two, once we get the final cleanup done, it's gonna look pretty amazing. But I mean, right now we have all the cabinets in here. All the other toolboxes except one set that are leaving are gone. And we have 5 cars in here. So there's a lot more room. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we move the skid steer, we could have 6 cars in here, which would be a record. So we've moved out a lot of stuff. It still looks messy, but like I said, once we do the final cleanup in the next day or two, it's gonna look amazing in here. Just a little update, okay. We have casts. We're continuing to clean the shop, believe it or not. Anyway, we're actually seeing some floor space. You might wonder why this is in here. It doesn't like to run when it's cold and winter's coming. So we're gonna have it, we'll probably go and park it over on the other side after. But anyway, we've got half of our tools put away. We're making progress. This is gonna be the one that rolls around the shop. So it's basically got the basic tools. You need screwdrivers, pliers, sockets, and wrenches. Those are your basic tools, and the odd pliers and a pair of vice grips. But that's the stuff you use 99% of the time. That's it. I mean, you can do most jobs with screwdrivers, pliers, sockets, and wrenches. We're starting to file away our cans, paint, lubricant. We've got the battery chargers plugged in. I mean, this is gonna get cleaned up, but you know what they say about a flat space, it's a magnet for stuff. We're just trying to get this one emptied out today. So this one is just about empty. Then we'll get it out. I might put it out in Secan City, but that'll give us another 10 square feet of floor space. A bunch of these tools we don't use because we've got battery powered ones, but I'm not gonna throw them out. There's some really good tools there. I've just got to figure out where I'm gonna put them. We basically have this toolbox emptied out except for the top. These are all spares. I've got enough screwdrivers, so might be donating these to a good cause. Gonna get this one emptied, and basically we should have a whole extra bay here that's available for something once I get rid of all this stuff. Anyway, that's the plan today, is just get some floor space. So we'll see how it goes. We'll just put it on time lapse because it's gonna be pretty boring stuff. So we'll just do a time lapse and see if we can't get some of this stuff out of here. Gonna have to get the dolly and get the pallet dolly in here, and anyway, get rid of some stuff, make room. Basically, we're going to do a little bit of working on cars and continue to organize. So 50-50. I mean, there's always more organizing that can be done, but at least once we've got the main workstation set up, the toolbox is full, we have to get some work done. I've been procrastinating for 2 months. I mean, it took me a while to get my energy, my motivation back after that road trip, 50 days on the road, and then another 2 weeks down to Seaman back. So it's time to buckle down and get some shit done. Anyway, it's been a long, slow process, but anyway, special shout out to my good buddies at Rousseau Rousseau Metal. Any company that's been in business in this day and age for 70 years, they have to be doing something right. And just the fact it's made in Canada, I mean, I'm just amazed. I've never heard of them up until the last year or two. But I mean, basically they sell their toolboxes all over the world, but they are a French-Canadian company based in Quebec. And maybe that's the reason we just haven't heard of them. But once we did a tour of the factory and looked at the quality, I was hooked. Good stuff. Check it out, go online. You can design your own workstation, your own toolbox. You can get a quote, doesn't cost you anything. Very cool. Anyway, stay tuned. That's the plan. God knows the best laid plans of mice and men oft time go astray, but we're working on it. Aren't we, Lane? Yes? Yes, are you gonna clean up your mess too? If you like the videos, you wanna see more, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And remember, those that have should give. Peace, love, and joy. Stay tuned. We got some cool stuff coming down the pipe.